Alright, sorry I haven't uploaded again, guys. I'm quitting Guardians of the Galaxy because fuck that game. I didn't even enjoy the first episode. Or the first part, I should say. It was boring. I guess I'll just look it up on YouTube later. Spend waste my time on a game. I was gonna waste my time watching someone else play a game I don't even care about. But anyway, so today, on July 1st, Stranger Things Volume 2 came out. And, yeah, so Stranger Things Volume 2 came out, and I fucking love this show. Stranger Things is the best show, I think, in my opinion. It's just, well, everyone has their own opinion, so. But, like, this fucking show is brilliant, and it's this peak, and I guess you probably already know my rating is today, but today I will be reviewing it for you guys. Like, the first volume and the second volume, because I know I haven't done, like, a Volume 1 review, so Volume 1 and Volume 2 are going to be in the same video today. So, yeah, guys, let's just get straight into it. So yeah, you don't have to like or subscribe, hit the little bell. There's going to be a lot of change on my YouTube channel, by the way. I'm going to be mostly just doing reviews on movies and shows. I'm going to be doing like a lot of, I'm going to be trying to find the most underrated games I can as well. And Resident Evil 8 is still coming, guys, because I just can't leave that game because, like, you know, it was, Resident Evil 7 was such a success on the channel, so I can't wait to play that game. It's the only game I'm actually interested in. And Far Cry 6, I might just, I kind of already seen someone play, so I don't really want to record me playing it again. So yeah, let's get straight into today's review, guys, which is Stranger Things Season 4. Also, sorry, I forgot to mention I'll be reviewing Obi-Wan Kenobi today as well, so 2 uploads coming today for you guys. But yeah, like, finally, now let's get straight into it. Okay, so because this show is so long, like, I think, I don't even know how long it is altogether, but like, there's every episode except the last episode is 1 hour long. Like, the last episode is 2 hours long, which is an entire movie. So I'm just gonna be, you know, I'm not gonna explain the whole thing because that would be like probably like 50-hour video. But yeah. So basically, the season 4 takes place a year after season 3, which season 3 took place in 1985. So that means we're in 1986 now, in season 4. And people are still getting over the trauma. Our main characters are still getting over the trauma of what happened in season 3 with the Mind Flayer destroying the mall and all in season 3. So, and of course, Max is going through the worst of it because, you know, her brother died and, like, you know, sacrificing himself to save the others. You know, his redemption arc. And Billy, by the way, actually, that's his name. So yeah, so basically everyone's split up right now because so basically we have a few people, a few of our main characters still in Hawkins, the main town that all the upside down shit happens in. And of course, Hopper got kind of killed off last season, but it was a fake out. He didn't actually get killed, he survived the blast. So what actually happened is he got captured by the Russians, and the Russians are keeping him hostage in Russia right now. And then Murray and Joyce find out that he's actually alive from a note from Dimitri, or some people call him Enzo. So yeah, so then we have Hopper, Murray, and Joyce's adventure this season is in Russia, and Hopper gets his little ass beaten in this show this season. He gets the worst this season. 11, Will, Jonathan, and I guess, well, even though Joyce's adventure is in Russia this season, she did, like, her whole family moves to California, so there's going to be a story in California now, and also Mike is in California now as well, even though he still lives in Hawkins. He's just going to visit his girlfriend, 11, of course, or Jane, whatever you want to call her. So Mike is on the California adventure too. And also we get introduced to a new character, Argyle, which a lot of people love, but I actually don't like him because I feel like he ruined Jonathan for me. And he's just an annoying piece of shit. I don't like him. I'm sorry. No offense to the actor, by the way, but he's great what he's given. But I just don't like Argyle. I know a lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying that, but like I just don't like him. So yeah, and then like I said, we have I didn't even name the characters in Hawkins. Let me just name the characters in Hawkins. We have Erica, Lucas, Robin, Dustin, Nancy, Max, Steve, and we have some new characters as well, like Eddie, which we'll get to him later. He's just the best character, one of the best characters in this show. And we also have another, you know how like every season we get a new like human bad guy. We got Jason this time, which is Lucas's old friend, kind of. he's a jock that is into basketball and all, and he's a cool kid, and he believes like the reason he's a bad guy is he believes that the main characters are in this like what's the word, satanic? I'm pretty sure he believes that they're in this satanic club that are killing people around Hawkins, but it's not actually true. It's actually just the main villain in the show, Vecna, killing people. So also let me just talk about Vecna. He is fucking scary as fuck. He's basically like a Freddy Krueger type character. Where what he does is he whoever his victim is, he chooses like he picks like their past trauma and all. Like for example, let's just use if I had like let's just say if I like murdered someone by an accident. That's dark, but let's just say if I murdered someone by an accident and Vecna wanted to target me, then he would use my past trauma against me and say it was my fault for killing the person. If that makes sense. I know that's probably like a really bad example, but yeah, but basically he kills people in a really brutal way as well. So basically how we finished it, he tortures his victim at first by, like I said, torturing them with their past trauma, and then after he's done making them suffer, he ends their suffering by literally putting his huge hand on their face. And by the way, this isn't in their mind. By the way, he only kills people in his mind, so he's also kind of like, I guess, oh yeah, like kind of Freddy Krueger in your dreams. But basically, he puts his huge hand on your face, and then in real life, you float up into the air. And then he literally breaks every single bone in your fucking body, and then once he's finished with you, he like rips your eyes out. It's really fucking brutal. It's so oh jeez, like it's fucking creepy as hell. You're gonna have to look it up on YouTube, like look up like Chrissy's there or something, and then you'll see it. So yeah, basically like the main characters, I guess, in a nutshell. We find out like new stuff about everyone as well, because Will this season is he's in the boys, I guess you can say. I mean, it's not a bad word to say, the G word, but we find out he's in the boys, not girls. So yeah, that's a new character development for Will Byers, I guess. Like I said, Jonathan and because Argyle is now introduced into the season, Jonathan is like a stoner now, which is really bad. I don't like Jonathan being a stoner. Steve is trying to get a girlfriend, so Nancy tries well, she doesn't try, but she's kind of into Steve again because they used to be like together in season 1. And then Nancy and Jonathan got together. Who else do we have? Oh yeah, Max is. I guess I'll get to her last because she's like one of the best characters this season. But Lucas is going through a phase where he wants to be one of the cool kids instead of getting bullied and being one of the nerds of the school. So he tries to, like I said, fit in with Jason and all the cool kids and plays basketball and all. But then, of course, he turns back to his fellow friends later. Dustin, Mike, and I guess Lucas as well. Lucas, of course, like I said, doesn't do this anymore because he went to go play basketball. But I guess Mike and Dustin played D&D in a fantasy club called Hellfire Club, and that's run by Eddie Munson, the new character I was talking about. And like I said, Eddie. I mean, I didn't say it, but yeah. Well, anyway, I'm stuttering again. But Eddie basically is the leader of Hellfire Club. He likes the game, of course, D&D, and he's a really funny character as well. He likes to play the guitar, and people think he's a freak as well, which is really mean. And he becomes one of the main characters there. So yeah, and I guess also Erica is in Hellfire Club at one point, but then she only plays like one game of it. So yeah, nothing really changed. Actually, 11. We got to learn her backstory this season, like how she I guess I'll get to her backstory there because there's a lot to explain about her backstory. But she goes to this thing called the Nina Project to find out what her backstory was again because she forgot about it, and she lost her powers in the last season. So if she finds out her old memories, she gets her powers back. And yeah, so 11 trying to get her powers back this season, even though she's in California for the half. No, not the half of it. She's in California for like the first 2 episodes, I think it was, and then she's in this I think she's still in California, but she's just in this lab most of the season. So yeah. Speaking of 11, because she's in California now, and she has no power, she's kind of getting bullied for no reason at all. Like, I don't know why they'd bully 11, or I guess I'll call her Jane because her real name is Jane. So yeah, there's this girl named Angela, and she's a fucking like, she's just a fucking asshole. Sorry for all the cursing, but she's an asshole. She just, so basically, one of the meanest things she did is, Jane made like a, what's the word, diorama, I think it's called, of her old cabin where she used to live in Hawkins with Hopper, but of course she thinks Hopper's dead, but he's not really dead, he's just in Russia. So she made a diorama of Hopper's cabin where she used to live, and she got made fun of everyone in the room, and people started bullying her, and then one Angela's friend broke the fucking diorama, and Eleven tried to use her powers to like get revenge, but of course she lost them, so she gets laughed at everyone because she thinks she tried to like use, because people think she tried to use fake powers or something. But then Jane gets a lot of revenge at the roller skate. So basically, her, Will, and Mike go to the roller skate in California, and they just have a chill time till Angela shows up, ruins Eleven's day. Yeah, it's just she's just an asshole. And then Eleven gets her revenge. She picks up a roller skate, hits her in the head. Blood comes pouring out of Angela's face, and you like. Okay, this sounds pretty dark, but I started laughing because she deserved it, and I guess everyone started laughing. All the reactions I've seen of it, people just said you deserved it, so Angela deserved it. So I just fuck Angela, man. I hate Angela. But yeah, so that's like the last we see of Angela. She's not dead, but like she's like probably she probably has a concussion now. But yeah, so I guess what we can talk about now is Max. She's one of the best characters this season, because she's basically trying to still live with the trauma of her dead brother that died last season, Billy Hargrove. And even though it wasn't her fault that he died, because she blames herself for some reason. She thinks that she could have helped him to survive or something, so that she didn't just have to stand there and watch him die. So she's just, very, very, like, guilty. She's, yeah, very guilty of herself. And, so, yeah, sorry, there's noise in the background, sorry, that's with my mom. But,